Hello and welcome again. This is that same, I try to make it more or less 10 minutes, within 10 minutes, this academic session on academic writing. So I'm not going to repeat. A quick overview. Like, for many years I've been teaching academic writing. I myself was involved with research and other things. My IELTS score was 9 out of 9 writing, academic writing. So that's how I got into teaching. In the past I used to do a lot of these videos with PowerPoint and others. I've done that, but not anymore. Only experience sharing. Why? Because I have seen for academic writing is very important. Academic writing as a subject, of course, it's an independent subject as well. Why it is important? It's important that because nowadays most of the technical things of academic writing, like from sentence structure, making it tone, like the tone of the expression is more academic, all these things, basic everyday language, convert that into like academic language, all these things are readily available now. Google search for things, there are a lot of tutorials on those as well. At the same time, AI is there, but I have done few other videos. Whether AI can really take over academic writing or not, my conclusion is not, it cannot. I explained 4 reasons I gave. There can be many reasons as well. Okay, so very quick overview. So now then I started recording like this. Okay, so it's like a candid kind of thing, just sharing experience. If it makes sense to you, listen. If not, thank you. And this is only for those people who are really passionate about academic writing. It can be like honors, masters, PhD, whatever, term paper, whatever. But it's not only because, not for, yeah, some people, we all did like that. We sometimes we submit just to get just to pass the exam. So that's the different kind of academic writing. I'm not focusing on those. But if you really own your subject, if you really want to do something that will be published, and whatever research you do, it will be executed one day in real life, that can make you rich as well. A lot of people think that good students are not rich. That's not true. If you can prove it that way, only then you are welcome. Okay, now first session we talked about the importance of academic writing. It's the king of all subjects. Whatever subject you study, academic writing is there. Academic writing can make a lot of positive changes. A lot of things in politics, law, financial sector, a lot of seemingly non-academic sectors like business and others. Impactful communication always follow the trend of, not the trend, like the approach of academic writing. Yeah, so see, academic writing, knowing academic writing means you can be a good business person as well. You can be a good politician as well, good economist as well, good doctor as well. Good. Why? Because academic writing is not only just submitting to university. If you can do the same, and if you can write a new legislation based on that, so for example, that can change a lot of things. Political views, if you can really express things in an academic tone, if it can make sense, impact, people are influenced, you're making political change through your academic writing. Business wise, good plan, business plan, take the academic approach, make it convincing. If you really can produce those kind of things, you can win big business projects. You can be really rich, you can be a very good entrepreneur as well. So academic writing is important. Then we talked about why academic writing, ChatGPT cannot take over academic writing. Okay, 3 minutes already. I try my best. Okay, today, last topic we talked about, a lot of students, a lot of learners. I prefer telling learners, not students. We all learn. A lot of learners, what they do, they lack one thing. I have seen, it's not that they lack one thing, but it's better if they can do this thing, if they can involve their own life, own passion with the research topic, and if that is reflected in the topic and other things. That is another approach. But today I'm focusing more on the introduction aspect. I was thinking about these things because I went through a couple of theses. I've gone through many theses in my life when teaching. People have done it, and then when people came back, then all these things happen. All these things I have done already. So now, sorry, my elderly mom, yeah, she's there. Okay. So today we are going to talk about the introduction part. Okay, only the what are the things that we can include in the introduction. Okay, 2 things I have thought of. Most students, when they deal with their research topic, I think everybody, most of the students I have seen, the first impression is this: oh, this is my research topic, I'm going to do a research, it's my research. Okay, by doing that, they try to isolate their research as if there's nobody else in the whole of the world who is doing this, who has done this kind of research. That feelings is always there. Oh, I'm doing this, my research. But for a reader, for a general reader who is going to read something, for a general reader, this is not exactly like that, because for a general reader, it's something unknown. I give you an example. I'm talking about a fruit that is grown on the other side of the world, and you have never tasted it before. Okay, I'm going to do something or communicate with you in such a way that you understand what the fruit is more or less like. Okay, what can be the best way to do that? Can you think? You can pause the video now and think. This is or something that you do not know, but I know that you do not know, and you are my reader, I'm the writer, I'm the researcher. I know that you do not know about this thing, but I want to involve with you. I'm not going to tell you about something like, totally weird that you do not know. I want to talk to you about something. I want to be very close, familiar to you, so that you feel like having a journey with me, because I'm taking you in my journey from one to another, okay? So if there's something unknown, but I want to make it known to you, what is the best way to do that? Okay, I tell you. If you have paused and thought about it, you can match the answer. There are many correct answers. Don't think that my answer is right, but my answer is based on whatever I have experienced when dealing with people about the research and others. Go back to that example. So for example, there is a fruit, or there is a drinks, or there is a clothing, or there is something, anything in another place that you do not know of. The best way that I can do this to you is by finding out something that is very close to this thing that you know of. Okay, so the fruit probably is very close to within the. I've done a lot of botany writing as well. Or like the herbal and others. Maybe in the same family of mangoes or apples. So I need to find out. Oh, apple, and the fruit I'm talking about. This is very close. This is not an apple, but this is like 70% similar to apple, or 50%. You need to find out this common link first. Then you tell the reader in the introduction, see, the research I'm doing it is more or less very close to within this territory. A lot of students, when they do the academic writing, they forget to do that. They focus so much isolately on the topic that it scares the reader. Always remember, you need to take the reader with you. That's why reader is your friend. The reader should think that, oh, I do not know about the topic, but I'll read it. Why? Because it looks like there's something there. Other things are there. Okay? Who has written it? Oh, he's passionate, everything. That's fine. So if I find out something, this is a research that is close to this kind of things of the society, or things that you already know of. This is very, very important. Okay, we worked in advertising, branding, communication. This is sometimes called linking your ideas with let me remember, I forgot. Simply, universally recognizable facts, truths, happenings, all these things. Okay, so if you can link your research with something that somehow connects to such other research areas that are common to people, then that will be helpful. Okay, so this is one example I gave you, like the fruit and others. So what are you going to do in the introduction? When you start your thing, of course you're going to follow the normal procedure of this one, executive summary, blah blah, everything together. But I'm not talking about the writing skills, because those skills are becoming secondary now. If you go to YouTube, you can find thousands of videos on how to write academic, all this academic approach, write all these things, rules, regulations, grammar. No, things have changed. So we are talking about what you need to think before you start the work. It's very easy to go, and even if you do a prompt to AI, ChatGPT and others to write something, but what prompt you're going to do? I'm not telling that you're going to do it for your academic submission, but if you want to try. So these are the things you need to have in your brain. These are like your foundation based on which you will do your academic writing. Okay, it's almost 9 minutes. Okay, so one thing very important I told you, try to make your research topic familiar with the reader. I'll discuss about this later. It's 10 minutes, but still slowly we do it like this. One thing. Another thing also I wanted to touch upon today, but maybe I cannot. 10 minutes almost, which is something like similar. You need to somehow indicate what are you covering and what are the related things that you're not covering, and how those are also related. One example of that. So for example, I was thinking about this example before starting this. I think before I do some video, I was thinking, okay, if there's a research on vitamin D from the sun and impact on vitamin D on your skin. Oh, I was also thinking about one music research, music theory research. Same. I do some music as well. So say for example, someone is doing a research on music scale, pentatonic, major pentatonic scale or minor pentatonic scale. When you select a topic, it's very important. Think from reader's point of view. I'm going to know the impact of vitamin D on a certain cell of skin on a certain environment. So for example, now what will happen? The reader, when you do like this, you are focused on vitamin D only, but reader wants to know what is the vitamin, what other vitamins are there. If vitamin D is impactful to skin like this, what about vitamin A? What about vitamin B? What about vitamin C, E? So these basic things that the readers have in their mind before they start reading your research, you need to clarify a little bit. Okay, this is the research and this is the territory. Yes, I'm going to know about vitamin D, what the vitamin D does to my skin, on this cells and other things of this whatever. At the same time, I want to let you know similar kind of research was done on this thing, and good for you to know vitamin A does like this, B on this environment does like this. It might have an impact or might not have any impact. It's a hypothetical example I'm giving you. So vitamin E, vitamin, all these vitamin. So more or less that's the broader picture, and in the broader picture I'm interested about the role that vitamin D plays. So then the reader says, so that's the broad thing, interesting. And reader can also come up with ideas, or like they start forming ideas among themselves and they want to match with you. That's why they want to progress. That is called you're taking your readers with you. It's a journey. So what about this? The readers are thinking, he mentioned about vitamin A does like vitamin B. The music scale, okay, I'm doing G major pentatonic. If pentatonic, G major pentatonic, what are the other options? You need to clarify. I'm doing my research on G major pentatonic. There's some G minor pentatonic, A minor pentatonic, E minor pentatonic. What are pentatonic? So this is the broad picture. Among that, my research is on this scale, music scale, and how it impacts something, whatever. Okay. I just tried to make it's 12 minutes, but that's all right. So 2 points I discussed. I'll try to share like this. These are all my own experiences, and it's in academic writing. Actually, I've seen how you speak, which country are you from, origin, all these things, they do not matter. If you know the topic, if you can really do academic writing, that's good. That's a very good skill, and it stays. Academic writing can stay for thousands of years. Everything else, writing stays, nothing else stays. The 4 skills of communication: reading, writing, listening, speaking. What stays? Only writing stays. Reading, gone. Listening, gone. Speaking, gone. Once we are gone, it's gone. The writing stays. Writing is very important. Okay, talk to you. As you know that I'm very much passionate about academic writing. That's why I do these videos. Not to teach how to do academic writing, but how to think in terms of academic writing. And teaching, getting the skills now very easy. Go to YouTube, find videos, you can do it. But the things before you get into work, the thought process, that's why I try to contribute. Thank you so much. All the best.